today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Matthews. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
The bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows? You might get on one of those magical runs.
Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
This defense for the Vikings, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And they'll run again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On 2nd down now, Matthews. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by Coleman.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Matthews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Second down and 3. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And again, it's Mayfield. He sets up the screen to Matthews. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flush to his right. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. This is Reese on the ground.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A 1st down carry for Matthews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run it. It's Matthews. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play act.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st down, Grove. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
John Franklin Myers,
he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4.
Running from the gun with Matthews.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Mayfield on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Let's see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Right back to him on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with it. And now it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll look to throw here.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Terrell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Slide for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
4 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they